Hey, my name's Cannon Prince. Welcome to day 31 of the Human Reboot experiment. Yesterday I gave an overview of the first demo version of our social media AI manager that Bannon and I are building. And we spent a lot of time yesterday after we made that video working on it and refining it and things. And so I just wanted to show you essentially version 2 of the beta of this thing because it's pretty awesome. So here is the dashboard. We mapped out some additional stuff. So this is all automated now. So it started running at 7:45. We built in a first step which goes and searches, for things that are trending right now, hashtags and different things, and then figures out which things relate to my brand and the videos that I'm posting, and then it runs the full generation of the day's post. Because again, the idea was I wanted to automate as much of this as possible. I want to start posting 3 to 5 times a day, and posts that tell a congruent story throughout the day. So we built that. So basically it runs, it checks the internet, it sees what's trending and things like that. Then it, saves that into its memory, and then it basically figures out what fits with what we're talking about currently. And then it creates all of the posts in the asset. So this thing is already run. So it ran at 7:45 this morning. So here's the date, 3:31. And then this is its prepared run that it built for today. Build visibility before the opportunity arrives. That is the leverage. So that's kind of like the overall core theme of the day, right? And then it has you can have it select a different one. If you don't like that, you can also press use my own theme, and then you can type in a thing and have it regenerate all of that. We won't do that today because it's already running everything, so we just want to see what it built. So then it has today's coordinated content run. The project focus is the Cannon and Bannon experiment, creator systems, and actor brand positioning, since we were talking about that the last few days. Why this was chosen, selected because current audience overlaps sits at the intersection of creators, actors, and business-minded artists. And then recent saved runs found creators do not need more ideas. They need one thesis turned into a full day of content. And then it says, it's going to write like me, Titan with publishing. And then we also built in our own social media analytics. So it has like our top YouTube videos and stuff in here. Backup angle, if we didn't want this, was the internet is often the first audition now. So then we come down here, trend influence on today's run, trend angle use, AI tools are making individual creators more powerful. That's kind of the trend that it found during its search. Why this fits, it matches the current creator system and leverage narrative. And then the hashtag pack that it found from its research was hashtag building in public, hashtag creator system, hashtag personal brand, hashtag AI for creators, hashtag AI tools, hashtag content creator, hashtag creator tips, and hashtag AI. And then this is where we could type in our own if we wanted, but we're not going to do that. So then we come down here and it is built out. This is our first post of the day, the morning authority carousel at 8:30 a.m. to Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. The hook is visibility before opportunity is a real leverage. Authority carousel framed around the selected daily thesis and current creator system story arc. So that's, the overall of this. And then it gives us a CTA, which is call to action, comment brand if you want the full breakdown. And then it generated all these pictures with Nano Banana, so we can look at these. So it's this guy with a camera, kind of in like a studio, very moody lighting and stuff. Visibility before opportunity is the real leverage, okay? And then the next execution compounds when the thesis is clear. The internet rewards clear sequences, not random fragments. People judge clarity fast. Public proof beats private potential. And then personal branding is often just repeated clarity. Good branding reduces confusion and increases recall. Then we have 4, one idea can become a whole day of content. Build visibility before the opportunity arrives. This is the leverage. Slide 6, consistency compounds recall. Repetition is what turns insight into recognition. And then trend tie-in, AI tools are making individual creators more powerful. Trend lens, AI tools are making individual creators more powerful. Use tools to amplify clarity, not replace it. And then our final one, slide 8, the internet is often the first audition now. Build the signal before the opportunity arrives. So that's the first carousel. So we would take that if we're following its instructions and do it to Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And we would use this hook, visibility before opportunity is a real leverage, and the CTA comment brand if you want the full breakdown, and we would put that in the post. So that's the first one. It says to post it at 8:30 a.m. I slept in a little bit, but I will, post this today. And then midday green screen for TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, Facebook. Hook, AI tools are making individual creators more powerful. This is a fast reaction anchored to the current thesis with creators' business relevance. CTA, follow for more breakdowns this week. And we'll see a script for that. It wrote us a script as well, which we'll see in a minute. And then our afternoon engagement post at 3:30 to Instagram Stories, X, and Facebook. Hook, would you rather have more ideas or better execution? This is a simple engagement prompt to pull audience signal and comments. CTA, vote and explain your take. So that would be a poll engagement, as it says here. And then at 7:45 at night, we would post the evening talking head recap to TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and Facebook. The hook is build visibility before the opportunity arrives. That is the leverage. And the idea of this post is to close the day by tying authority, reaction, and audience signal together. The call to action is follow if you want more creative system breakdowns. So that's what it built. And then you can see here, if we approve today's run, we go down here, and then, this would basically, we could download and export all of these things. And then we will look at, these are the files that would give us, the carousel slides.zip. So that's a zip file of all the images, our reaction script in text format, captions in text format, recap video brief in text format, and poll post copy in text format. And then, for the scripts, we can put them on a teleprompter if we want, or memorize them. And then for the poll copy text, we would just post that in. And then this is the image it is suggesting to use for carousel cover. That's the first one. For a reaction frame, this. For a poll card, this guy right here. And then for our recap cover here. And then, so it has our captions for all of these. So here's the caption for the carousel that we would post in with the hashtags. For our reaction video, this is what we would post. For the poll, would you rather have 20 new ideas every week or one strong thesis you can turn into a full day of content with hashtags? And then our recap. So these are the captions that we would post into the post. And then it has our scripts here. So this is the reaction script, visibility before opportunity is a real leverage. And then it has this. Then we have the recap script, which is the one at the end of the day, hook, build visibility before the opportunity arrives. We saw that earlier. And then the script. And then we could just take this and post this into a teleprompter or into our phone or however we want to do it, print it and put it up. And then we have our platform packages. So then it just breaks this all down. So Instagram, it's saying is best for the carousel and the reels. CTA is comment brand to Instagram. It has our hashtags for Instagram. TikTok, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, and Facebook. So this is that's the core of the build. That's what it will do every day. Again, it's all automated up to posting. And then, we're working on getting all of that set up with APIs so that then this thing would be able to, once I approve it, so it would build all the stuff. I log in the morning, I look at it all, I approve it, or I make tweaks, and then I press a button and I would post it out throughout the day to all of those things. So that's the idea of this thing. It has all our connected accounts here, performance insights. This is pulling analytics from our social media. So it's showing, our top YouTube and with view counts and things like that. This is the trend intelligence. So this is what it pulled from its morning research. chosen angle. AI tools are making individual creators more powerful. We saw this on the front page. And then relevant trend angles, AI tools. We just read that. High fit matches the current creator system and narrative. Personal brand is becoming table stakes. High fit supports actor creator positioning and visibility framing, and build in public as credibility engine, which is a big part of the human reboot experiment, and especially the Banyan Canyon 30-day experiment is building in public as credibility engine, which is big part of the human reboot experiment, and especially the Banyan Canyon 30-day experiment is building in public. So it says that's a medium fit, fits the product building and public process story that's trending right now. And then it has, our trends per platform as well, Instagram topics that are trending, creator systems, AI workflow, personal branding, and then the hashtags. TikTok's got AI tools, creator productivity, how creators stay consistent, personal brand shortcuts versus real systems, hashtags, et cetera, et cetera. And then just some raw trend collection data here. And then we have a run log. This just shows, the dates. So it ran yesterday at 7:52 in the morning, and then it ran today at 7:45. And then this final thing is just our brand memory. So it, this thing learns as it goes. So it's learned how to sound like me, what my audience is, what the current project is that I'm working on, the business direction and stuff like that. And that's all built based on because this thing is built and lives on my OpenClaw machine on Banyan, inside Banyan's head. Then anytime we're talking and stuff on Discord, it's learning and understanding things, and then it's funneling that into this system. So the more I use Banyan and the more we talk about projects and stuff, the more it updates this. So my social media content is aligning with exactly what I'm working on and doing. So this thing is insane. We're still building this out, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of the breakdown of what it is. And I will be using this today to post some videos and stuff and moving forward so that everybody can kind of see how it's working and what it's doing. And then probably, a little bit later this week, I will be announcing a cool thing that we're going to be doing with this. So if you're interested in, being the first to hear about what we have planned for this thing, make sure to comment social in the comments below, and I will add you to the list to make sure you are the first to know about things. As always, thanks for the comments, the likes, the follows, and the shares. And I will see you all back here tomorrow for day 32 of the Human Reboot Experiment. Thanks a lot.